Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, let's get straight into this content, man. We got some more Wack 100 content, and he just went crazy on everybody, especially after the content that was put out a few days ago on him. Every time y'all come at him on the internet, he's definitely gonna come with the content. A lot of people was upset because I covered it down the middle. I said I want proof. I'm not gonna just take no sides because y'all don't like a person on the internet. I don't care if I don't like a person or not on the internet. I'ma still try to cover the best way I can. And at the end of the day, man, I'm getting these dollars, man, so I can finish this Impala. Well, it's not a Impala, it's a Chevy Caprice. I got a Lolo coming real soon, real soon. I got a new Lolo coming. And like I said, I'm going to auction it off, man. Not auction it. Well, I'm all over the place today. We going to raffle it off, man. We going to raffle that thing off once it's finished, man. I got an amazing new lowrider coming for. I'm going to raffle it off, man. Y'all going to have action at winning it. But anyway, man, let's get to this content. Before we get to this content, I want everybody to hit the link in my description. Go to my new YouTube channel, Compton Rick Rock Body Cam. Go over there and get your laugh on. That way y'all ain't got to see all this serious stuff every day. Y'all ain't got to go through this. Y'all can go over there and laugh. Hit the link in the description right now and go check it out. But anyway, let's get to this content, man. This man done went crazy. Let's go.
Information gonna come out that I've been having about 2-3 years, and I've selectively mentioned certain names, our rules that been told on this man, reputable power rules. Neckbone, one of them. Don't mention my name, Neckbone. You ain't in your boy. You better sit down.
Neckbone down.
That's a fact.
That's exclusive. That's exclusive.
Man. That's a fact.
You got that exclusive right here.
Right, so that's why I be saying like, I be like Reggie, because Reggie got the list. I sent it to him, right? I just be trying to, if I look up and you, what? Wack, what? Come on, Neckbone, last time I seen you, nigga, I pulled up to death row, me and Pooh Ryder, and I got the gate open, you back there crying, talking about you been waiting on Suge 9 hours to give you some money to fix your flat tire. I went in my pocket, threw you a couple hundred, so you get your life together. My nigga, you should be waiting for no man to fix a tire, and got on.
All right, let's stop right there. Rest in peace to my homeboy Pooh Ryder, man. Real good cat right there. Solid dude, man. I did a little time with Pooh Ryder, man. Pooh Ryder definitely was a stump down G, man, out there for Pacoima, Paru, man. Real one, homie. That was a real homie right there. But anyway, man, he's talking about the guy that we've been seeing on Vlad, and I'm just a reaction channel, man. I don't too much care about nobody talking about what they got going on, but if I see it on here, I'm going to pick it up and run it, run the numbers up. That's what it is. But anyway, he's talking about the guy, if y'all guys heard the Tupac song, I remember To Live and Die in L.A., you might hear some of these names that Wack 100 mentioned in this clip right here. So he's going off. He said something about the power rules. Then he gets to the Crips. And I think that this just the content that this YouTube stuff, they want to push this out. They love this type of stuff. But anyway, man, we gonna cover it, man. He went kind of haywire on here, man.
Right? So I don't know why you don't mention my name, Neck, because your history is other sides. A lot of crack pipe smoking, you know what I'm saying? Right? And you are definitely in KPD work. You gave a statement.
What about Mob James?
I will say this.
He was a rat.
We know Mob James is a rat, but I'm saying I will say this. A few of his bloodline is in that paperwork giving statements too.
So
Mob
his other
James,
brother?
my man. Mob James, my man. I fuck with Mob James and Reggie.
Wait, let's not skip over that, bro. You said his bloodline. Is Buttry a rat? I'm just gonna ask you straight out. Is Buttry a rat? Yes or no?
Who is this guy in the background that's asking, is reputable guys a rat? Who is he? You know what I mean? Like this is where the internet gets reality confused at. Just because Wack speaking on it, you got guys that's probably don't bang from nowhere and they speaking on it. My thing is this, homie, and this is some straight down the middle real facts. If you could talk about it on the internet, then you could walk in a man's face and talk about it on the streets. You really want to get the respect. You really want to get the props. You get the props if you see a dude in the streets like, hey, yeah, I said that. Yeah, Nick, you were such a nigga. Yeah. That's when the props come. But getting behind a microphone and you talking on the microphone, just know when you see certain people, It got to be action. Somebody sent me some pictures the other day of some internet guys that was online. You know what I'm saying? These guys wasn't looking for him or anything like that. They don't even have a problem with him. They just know, here goes some pictures. But I'm looking at it like it could go bad. It could go bad out here. The right people catch you if they really want you. If they really want you, they could get you. And, let's just say if it was somebody that had a problem, let's just change the whole scenario and say if it was somebody that had a problem with you and they take some pictures and don't do nothing, then they not standing on business. That ain't business. You got to actually do what you going to do when you see who you going to see, or just leave it alone. But it's on the internet, man. It's internet talk at this point. But I think certain people, like certain people can't ask me about certain stuff. Like I got a non-affiliate guy that be on the internet and he be trying. I be like, man, I can't be on the internet talking with you about that. We ain't even finna talk about that. Man, I said, listen, homie, I'll take you over there. You want to go over there? I'll take you right in their face and you can talk to them. But I'm not finna let you talk about no street stuff on the internet with me. You can cover that on your own, but I'm not fit to have you talking about these people and you ain't from nowhere. No, it don't work like that.
Say, man, the paperwork gonna drop. I'm selective politicking right now.
Okay, then
When the trial starts, just know this.
No,
when the trial starts,
ain't no
it's
way
gonna
Wack
be
100
about.
selective politicking.
Listen, it's gonna be about
Exclusive.
18 niggas, reputable names you done heard in songs, reputable names from the streets in that paperwork. Now, I did call one of them.
What he's talking about is the Tupac case, the case with Keefe D, the guy that was supposed to have been in the car, him and a couple of other guys the night of Tupac's demise. Y'all know Keefe D right now is fighting that case in Las Vegas, man, for getting on the internet running his mouth. So he probably could have got away with that. He could have told that story on his deathbed when he only had a few days left. Got away with it for years and came to the internet, which is the Fed TV, this because they watch all this stuff, and decided I'm going to do something strange for a little bit of change, and that's talking. This internet will have you up under the jail cell. So let's get back to it.
That y'all be seeing with Snoop a lot. Nigga named K-Dub.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
I called K-Dub. I said, hey, homie, them niggas just sent me this work. Keefe D them. Your name in the work. What that's about? I want to see you gonna tell me. That nigga said, and he was on Bluetooth. I can ping R&B in here right now. That nigga said, I just gave a description of the car.
Yeah.
K-Dub, that's my partner, man. K-Dub, my partner, real good nigga, man. Good, solid nigga, man. That ain't my business. That ain't my business. I look at things like this, bro. If I see it, then I can say, okay. But at the end of the day, it still ain't my business because I'm not fit to do nothing about none of this stuff, man. But K-Dub, definitely good cat, man.
Yeah.
Now watch this. I'm a ping R&B in here right now. She was in the car because it was on Bluetooth when the nigga said it. Right? And I said, bro, that's telling. You gave it, I just told him it was a white Cadillac. Nigga, that's telling. So, but what they're going to do is so many of them that they violated, they all stick together to cover up each other's bullshit.
But see, the Outlaws said the same shit. Remember?
Ain't no way they doing that because you accused the Crips of that. Ain't no way the Power Rules could be
y'all
doing
do it bad.
that. Ain't no way the Power Rules could be doing that.
Y'all do it bad.
Everybody do it. Everybody do it. You just got certain people in certain positions that could point out. I bet you right now, if you had certain guys that could go pull all Power Rules, that could go pull all Bloods and pull out all Crips, nobody is exempt from all gangs. You got somebody that didn't told. From all gangs, you got dudes on Megan's Law. All these gangs, and guess what? Those gangs that's known for unaliving people have done about it. Nothing. That's the problem. The problem is black gangs don't do nothing about nothing. They'll go ride for some. Listen, you got cats, man, that don't even know what they beefing for. They carrying on the old beef that's probably been around 30 years before they even came around 20 years. So it's just a cycle of that. But when it comes to some real structure, some real politics, like we gonna get these dudes and get them up out of here, ain't none of that. That's why you don't see, listen, Y'all been seeing the thing with about the Southsiders and the blacks and the Mexican gangs and all that. The Mexican gangs, they more, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They more tighter. They got a little bit more structure, man. At least with them, what I have seen, I'm a little older, so I've been around for a long time. I remember in Compton when you had them SA gangs, a couple of them was beefing with each other. But what I started noticing was this. I started seeing all the SAs squash their beef. Then I started seeing them on job sites. So it went from seeing them on the streets in their hoods to I stopped seeing them on the streets. And then when I started going to oil refineries, I started seeing them as supervisors, general foremans. They running the crew, driving the trucks through there. They the top safety. They got all. Then you go look at the other crews, the other job sites with the welders. They the top welders. These dudes, foremans. I'm looking like, so this, I started noticing this when I got out the pen in 2008. I started noticing, I told the homie, I said, man, it's a whole lot of SA gangs up in here, man. They all started getting the money. And we continue to be in the streets and still popping at one another, smoking each other. And then when you got young homies that go up in the oil refinery from these certain sets, certain gangs, guess why they getting laid off? Because the SA gangbangers, not all of them, but some of them that's in position, that's up in rank, they not gonna fire their homeboys. I wouldn't fire my homeboy. So guess who gonna leave? You gonna leave. So a lot of black gangbangers was getting laid off. Well, I wouldn't say gangbangers because these dudes were trying to get their life together. At least they was going to work, trying to work. But a lot of them dudes was getting laid off because all these dudes didn't been up in here for 10, 15, 20 years. They done been left some of the stuff on the street alone and went up in there and they getting up bad. That's why you see every house that you down there seeing in every hood. Don't know brothers got nothing. You know, we selfish. We won't help each other. We won't do nothing for one another. You could have a homie up in the oil refinery in top position and say, hey, homie, hey, get me a job. Oh, they ain't hiring right now. Because they ain't trying to, they got theirs. They ain't worrying about yours. But a Mexican dude to come up, tell his homie, hey, get me a job, Holmes. They'll walk them right up in there, call another homie, get them up in there. I remember it was a time when there was a lot of brothers up in there. It was Diamond from Fruittown, rest in peace. Maru from Fruittown, the homie from Lantana. What was his name? Clyde from Lantana. It was a gang of us, homie. Mike Cooley. My little brother was up in there, man. It was so many brothers up in there. And then as time started going by, dudes want to go off on disability. As soon as they leave the job, the Mexicans will put their homeboys right in your spot. So it'd be hard for some to come back. And then dudes are quit going to jail, getting dirty drug tests, and then they off the job site. Then you started seeing once they got all the way up in position, oh, it was over. And look what we still doing right now in 2026. Right now, we still dragging each other through the mud, still tearing each other down. We still not looking out. We still not helping. Ain't nobody trying to help nobody out here, man. Everybody is out for self, man. Everybody trying to use each other, play on everybody. Ain't nobody trying to put nobody in position. That's why we not growing, man. They not gonna let this video go up because I'm talking too much realism. They as soon as YouTube AI get a hold of this, oh no, we don't need that. No, we're not gonna spread that message. Nah, let's get back to this though.
No way they could be
What
doing
about
that.
this nigga Crip walking? Listen, the homie from Blackstone, he been releasing all these niggas paperwork that's on Megan's Law. The Crip walking nigga, what's his name? Eastside, whatever.
He be all in Rick Ross' latest video.
Yeah, the nigga be Crip walking. He put his paperwork up. He got rapes, forced rapes.
Oh yeah, we go end it right there, boy. They got a whole lot going on over there. But look, man, what do y'all think, man? This internet gonna continue to be like this. Controversy sells. We seen a lot of people. I've seen people that been on the internet that been running this kind of content for a long time. But guess what I've noticed? I'm starting to see a lot of gray in their hair now. I'm starting to see them a little stressed out now. because it's not getting you no major bag. You got to continue to do this to the point to where now it's becoming so norm that it's getting played out. Nobody want to hear it again. They're like, oh man, this stuff again. We hearing some more of this again. So it's not really no money in it. The YouTube streets right now is so, I'm talking about dry. People is going to other content. Look at them dudes. They going over there to Twitch and Kick. I'm seeing Adrian Broner. I'm seeing Dean the Great. Even Crip Mac done shook this YouTube stuff. He over there now on Kick and Stream with a real money at. With them subscription-based content. This stuff over here, you still got the penny pinching, and the way they got the algorithm set up is for you to dog your own folks out over here. You dog your folks out over here, or they'll let you get that bag. There's no way on earth you got dudes with the amount of real subscribers, not no paid subscribers, no fake subscribers, dudes with 100,000. I just seen Spider-Lo get a plaque for 100,000 subscribers. There's no way those views over there should be that low. He should be through the roof with 100,000 subscribers. I got 80-some thousand subscribers. Only when I talk about dragging the folks through the mud, my folks through the mud, they let them go up. But when I try to get into something else that's bigger than this, like the the dig stuff yesterday, oh, they won't let that go up. That stuff how do it stay stuck at one number? Because they don't want you to go outside of this. They want you to stay on this right here. But anyway, leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. It's Compton Rick Robert Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.